there's no question that it was going back and forth. There were times I'd hang up the phone after a long conversation with someone and think, he's not coming. I don't think he's coming. Mm-hmm. I think a lot of people just felt like, I think that there's a perception that, it's a done deal. Frost will go to Nebraska. It was never really like that with Frost. So he's not being disingenuous. He's just being kind of stupid to say it. Like Rob, you always have things in your life, especially with your wife, that you kind of want to say, but you just don't. You're just smart enough not to say it, right?
Yeah, pick your battles sometimes.
Right. Yeah,
and that's kind of defined for me that like comments like that are what his entire tenure at Nebraska were. Like, just go over his very first media days at Nebraska. Well, the Big Ten's going to have to adjust to us. Like, you start off like that, right, pissing off everybody in the conference, and then look what happened. Like, I think that's just who he is. Like, he just he's, I don't want to say tone deaf is the right way, but like, know the moment. Like, okay, you're going to get asked about Nebraska. Obviously, you're back in the spotlight as a head coach. Like, have a canned answer where you're like, yeah, you know what, that was the past. I'm focused on the future at Central Florida. We got great things ahead. Like, I please respect that. Okay, it's over. But like, he couldn't help himself.
No,
he had to continue to talk about it and bring up old things. And what he said doesn't bother me. Yeah, he took the wrong job. Nebraska hired the wrong guy. Like, it didn't work out for anyone involved.
No, it didn't.
But just end it. Close the book.
Yeah.
Like, don't put yourself in a situation where you're going to be back in the headlines, dredging up a really difficult time for you and for the former job that you worked for.
Yeah, there's a way he could have been like, it just didn't work out. It's unfortunate. I wanted it to work out, but I'm happy that I got this new opportunity back here.
Yeah. I mean, and that's what I think most guys in his profession would do. But again, that's just not, it's not Scott. Like, that's how he's always answered those questions and I think a lot of what rubbed people the wrong way is if he's going to like dig back into that, like, have some humility and like talk about, well, I didn't do a good enough job, or like maybe put some of the blame for why it didn't work out on you. But it was kind of a continuation of what his entire career here was, where it was always somebody else.
He doesn't take ownership.
Right. And I think that's what bothers people so much about these latest comments is that, again, one more final instance of Scott passing the buck as opposed to putting the blame, which he had very much of it on his shoulders, on himself.